29 forecast.
You're looking live at a cloudless Central Virginia as viewed by our Carter Mountain weather camera. In the foreground, you can see the apple trees being swayed in the wind. Those winds have been gusty in excess of 30 miles per hour, especially on those higher hilltops. Good evening to you. I'm Storm Team 29 meteorologist Josh Fitzpatrick. Let's get you set up for the rest of your evening. Temperatures will slowly drop from the 80s now, 70s and 80s over the next few hours into the 60s, 50s, and then 40s by daybreak. And some of you will have at least a 40-degree rise in temperature from dawn to afternoon. Some of you will start off in the 30s and end up in the lower 80s. So a quick rise in temperature with the dry air. Not only does it cool down quickly at night, but it warms right back up in the afternoon. So you'll need your jacket in the morning and then the shorts and short sleeves in the afternoon, with daytime highs in the lower 80s for most of you, with sunshiny skies and less wind. Right now, temperatures are in the upper 70s, near 80 today in Charlottesville, and barely 70 though in portions of the Shenandoah Valley. It's a bit cooler back to the west of the Blue Ridge Mountains because of those westerly breezes, and we're seeing a very dry atmosphere. The dew points are in the mid-teens, but more importantly, the relative humidity is desert-like. We have relative humidity levels down to 10%. That is highly unusual to have such a dry atmosphere for this time of the year. Sometimes you get that normally in December and January, not so much this time in spring, and we're seeing the wind near calm right now, but we have had wind gusts in excess of 30 and 40 miles per hour, even at the lower elevations. Now, there's a red flag warning or a fire weather warning. We don't see these very often get issued, at least in such a large scope over the mid-Atlantic region in April, but that's what we have right now through 8 p.m. That's for an enhanced risk for wildfires. Any fire could get out of control and spread into wildfire, brush fire conditions. The relative humidity is very low. We've had gusty winds, and that will continue until about 8 p.m. So hold off on any burning until after we get some rain, and that's not until the weekend. We have moderate drought conditions across a large part of the area. And check this out. Here's a photo coming to us from the Waynesboro area showing that some of the ponds in the farmlands are drying up. This is from Jack Cameron in Waynesboro, showing that pond beginning to dry up there because of the recent dry spell. We are several inches below average when it comes to precipitation. Not a cloud to be found in the sky. All the rain and snow clouds are staying well to our north, and the wind will begin to relax over the next few days. So the risk for wildfires will be subsiding after tonight. But dry air all the way to the Rockies. It won't be until Saturday. That's our next best chance for a shower, downpour, and thunderstorm. And that's really going to be just one day, at least over the next 7 days. And it will turn warmer, pushing 90 on Thursday. Overnight could be some patchy frost in our northern counties by daybreak. Mostly we'll have overnight lows in the 40s by dawn. And your forecast on Wednesday in the upper 70s, low if not mid 80s under a sunny sky and less wind. 7-day forecast, 50s tomorrow night. Hot on Thursday, pushing 90. Could be the hottest day since last fall. Upper 80s and dry for Friday, and Fridays after 5. An afternoon, evening shower and storm on Saturday. And then we'll see a cooler trend for the last week of April. 60s by day, 30s overnight. Could be some patchy frost on Tuesday morning.